from Hollywood, The Barbara Stanwyck Show.
Good evening. Tonight, your gas company playhouse presents a melodrama of decision in which I find myself on the horns of a terrifying dilemma, defenseless against a threat of murder. Marion and Francis Cockrell are the writers and Jacques Tournier the director. I play the owner of a highway restaurant. Guest stars Robert Horton and James Best are cast as two desperate men who late one night invaded. One could kill me, one could save me. And now in just 60 seconds, the first act of The Choice. Hi.
Hi, Miss Prescott. Les just left. He figured you weren't coming. I could call him, though.
Oh, no, I just want to check up on a couple of things. I'll call him if I need him. Have a good day.
Just fair. How are things at the other places?
Not bad. Pretty good, as a matter of fact, at the Wilshire place. You can go if you want.
Okay, thanks. I'll get rid of this customer, and then I'll close up.
Oh, that's all right. Let him finish. I'll be 10 or 15 minutes anyway. I'm going to finish these tax reports and get them out tomorrow or bust. Oh, he's not drunk, is he?
No, this is just his second.
Oh, good. Well, you go along. I'm sure Sue would love it if you got home once in time for that 2 o'clock feeding.
Yeah. You know, when I got home last night, she was stumbling around the kitchen with her eyes shut and the kid hollering bloody murder. Pretty near woke up the other one. You know, when you get two going at once, you really got troubles.
Yeah, I know. See you.
Okay, thanks.
Here's the latest from the KDFF newsroom on Buck Morton. Morton escaped this afternoon from the maximum security ward for the criminal insane at the Atascadero State Hospital after killing a guard. He is 6 feet tall, weighs about 180 pounds, has gray eyes and dark brown hair. He is described as quick to anger and definitely homicidal. Now, except for an anchor tattooed on his wrist, he has no other scars nor distinguishing marks. Keep your doors locked. I don't want to lose any of my listeners. Now let's get back to Morning Melodies.
Yo! 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 Hello.
I'm sorry, sir. The bar is closed.
You know, you're much prettier than that other bartender. Much. You can call me Horace if you'd like to, because, well, that's my name.
Oh, I'm not the bartender. As a matter of fact, I'm the owner. If you've finished your drink, I'll let you out. For that matter, I don't think the door's locked.
Oh, but I don't want out. What I want is another drink.
Well, I'm sorry. We're closed.
Closed? How can you be closed? If you were closed, I wouldn't be in here.
Well, let's not quibble, shall we? The bar is closed, and I have work to do, so would you...
Well, you just go right ahead and do your work. And I'll just sit here and quietly drink.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't sell you a drink. It's after 2 o'clock. It's against the law. Now, you wouldn't want me to get arrested, would you?
Oh, no, I certainly wouldn't want you to get arrested, but I won't tell a soul, I promise. I'll write it on a piece of paper if you want me to. Have you got a piece of paper?
Look, Buster, I don't have time for any more of this. Now, do you want me to call the cops?
No, I don't want you to call the cops. And I don't like people calling me Buster or telling me what to do either. What I want is another drink.
You sure are a tough man to convince. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you a drink. I can't sell you one, but I guess I can give you one. And when you've finished it, would you go along? Because I have just got to get home.
Absolutely, of course.
What are you drinking?
Bourbon and soda.
Bourbon and soda.
I'll do anything for anybody if they ask me nice. I just don't like people telling me what to do.
Now, you sit there and enjoy it, and I'll get on with my work.
Absolutely. Good deal. I came to keep you company.
Oh, thank you. That won't be necessary.
Oh, I enjoy it. You're very nice to be with.
Well, what I mean is nothing personal, you understand, but I can't concentrate with someone watching me.
Oh, I won't bother you. I'll just sit here and quietly drink. You go right ahead.
Here's the latest development on Morton, the mental patient who killed a guard this afternoon at the Atascadero State Hospital. He is probably armed. A pistol belonging to the guard he killed is missing. Well, that's the news, and we're leaving the air to return at 5:30 this morning.
You know, as a matter of fact, I think I'd like a drink. Would you get one for me, please? Scotch and soda.
Of course. Delighted. I'll be right back. What did you say? I forgot what you want.
Oh, scotch and soda, you know, sort of a long one.
You sure use a lot of pencils.
Yes, I break the points. I press too hard.
I'll be right back. I'm sorry, Charlie, but we're all closed up. No more service here until week after next.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry we're closed, but you can come in if you want to. Is there anything I can do for you? I didn't hear your car drive up.
No, I wasn't driving a car.
Oh, hitchhiking then?
Yes, hitchhiking.
Which way?
L.A.
Oh, good. I'm going that way myself in a few minutes, and I'd be very glad to give you a lift if you care to wait.
All right, I'll wait.
Fine. Why don't you sit down and have a drink while you're waiting? I'm sure this gentleman would be very glad to fix one for you.
Why should I?
Never mind, I'll do it. If I whisper something to you presently, don't look surprised. What are you drinking?
Bourbon.
Bourbon. Straight?
Yeah, straight.
Well, I'm Mrs. Prescott, and this gentleman's name is Horace, and you're...
Joe.
Joe. Well, you two sit there and enjoy yourself, and I'll get on with my work.
What about your drink?
Oh, yes. Golly, what a mess. Would you do me a favor, please? Would you get the broom and dustpan from that little closet over there?
Of course I will. Delighted. The broom, the dustpan, and the mop. You leave it all to me.
No, not the mop. There was very little water, just the broom and dustpan.
Very well, madam. No mop. Don't give it another thought. I'll attend to everything.
try and keep that man occupied while I call the police, but don't cross him. He's a very dangerous...
Dangerous what?
He's a very dangerous drunk. He's been here before.
Oh, I hate drunks. I'll take care of him.
No, I didn't mean to.
Well, I guess that does it. Except for a few slivers, possibly. But I guess you don't get many, barefoot bartenders these days, do you?
No, that's true. We don't. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Let me in. Let me in. It's cold out here.
Somebody at the door. I didn't know it was locked.
And I need
It wasn't when I came in.
Let me in. Come on, let me in. Open the door. Can't you hear?
Well, I'll see who it is.
Wait,
Let me in.
where are you going?
There.
Just to see what he wants.
Why? It's just some drunk. For all you are closed.
Well, I don't seem to be very closed, but you're probably right. I'll just send him along.
Well, you let him go away by himself. Now, I hate drunks.
I got money.
If you open the front door, he'll want to come in here.
Why
That's right. And if you let someone else in, you'll never get your work done.
blow your house down. Open the door. The door is locked. All right, I'll go up the road. I want a drink.
Well, that's that. If you'll excuse me, I'll go finish my work.
Miss,
Now what?
I want to ask you a question. Why don't you just skip the work?
Well, I guess I might as well. All right, what is it?
Well, are you the manager?
No, he's gone. Oh, I forgot my drink.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She's the owner. Well, that figures. I knew you just didn't work here.
Oh, how did you know that?
Well, anybody looking at you can tell that.
Thanks, I gather that's a compliment. Do you have a cigarette?
I don't smoke. Here, I've got one.
May I have a light, please? Got a gun and he's very dangerous.
Why did you do that? I could have handled him. Why do people always have to interfere?
I'm sure you could have, but you don't understand. You see, he's demented. He's an escaped murderer. It came over on the radio. They said he had this anchor on his wrist. And, you know, the funny thing is, at first I thought it was you because you had it.
Demented. Why do people do that? Just because he's got a quick temper or loses his head sometimes, they want to lock him up. Tell him what to do. Why don't they trust him? Why doesn't anybody trust anybody? Why do they want to lock him up?
Oh, no, Horace. You're the man. You're Morton.
Now, don't be frightened, Mrs. Prescott, please. I won't hurt you. Please, Mrs. Prescott, don't be frightened, do you hear?
No, I'm not, Horace.
I won't hurt you. I promise. I like you. You believe me, don't you?
Yes, Horace, I do.
I'll have to ask you to help me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to involve you, but there's no other way now that you know who I am.
That's all right, Horace. I want to help you in any way I can, but don't you think you should stop running?
You mean let them catch me? No. No, they don't trust me. No matter what they say, they'll shut me up, and I won't have that. Do you understand? I won't have it.
Well, Horace, you don't need me. Take my car. I won't say anything. I won't do anything. I promise. You can trust me.
No. No, I can't. I want to. Believe me, I want to. Can't you see that? But I can't because I've been betrayed too many times. Every time. Every single time. We have to go.
Well, what about him?
Hmm? He doesn't matter. There is one thing.
What is it?
Could you lend me some money?
Lend it to you?
You see, you don't trust me. I'm not a thief.
I'm sorry, Horace. Of course I'll lend it to you. How much do you want?
Well, would 200 be too much, please?
No. Help yourself.
No, you give it to me.
All right.
Thank you, Mrs. Prescott. Thank you very much. You will do as I say, won't you? Because I'm very strong.
Yes, Horace. I'm sorry, I forgot my car keys. Look, you don't need me. Take my car. Here are the keys under the door.
You're coming with me. Call the police as soon as I go. As soon as I go, you'll call the police.
No, I won't. I promise you. You've got to believe me.
You will.
I won't do anything. I promise. Only, Horace, for your own sake, go. Go now.
You're not going to get away with this. You don't trust me. I'll show you.
Out in the car. Come on. Mrs. Prescott. Mrs. Prescott.
Mrs. Prescott, you really got yourself out of a bad spot. I've got to hand it to you. Most women would have panicked instead of switching those lights on and off.
Thanks, Johnson. But if you think I didn't panic, you should have been in that closet with me when the axe came through the door.
But I don't blame you. But we got him, Mrs. Prescott, both of them. And that's that, you know.
Yeah. That's that. I suspect that sometimes we all seem a little pixelated. Who is normal all the time? What is normal? Who wants to be normal anyway? I hope you enjoyed tonight's show, and be with us again next week. Good night.